there are a lot of women that give all to a nigga that doesn't do much for them. However, when I talk about people, I look at the vast majority of people. Vast majority of motherfuckers out here are single as shit. Most of them ain't got nobody to go at all, and it's because they come in with expectations. And that's the reason why everybody's single, because they have a lot of expectations. So I'm speaking to, before they even get into the relationship, you come in and men don't get the leeway of not being able to come in whole and healed. The expectation on us is you better come with your shit together. I don't give a fuck that your mama did something to you. I don't give a fuck that your daddy wasn't there. I don't care if you went to jail for 3 years and you experienced this. You better come to me correct. And
so
for women, it's always, you need to understand where she's coming from. You need to understand that her dad wasn't there. You need to understand that her past boyfriends were a problem. So therefore, you need to be able to, you got to come in with compassion. No, I shouldn't have to accept that. If you don't have to accept it, I shouldn't have to accept it. Now,
we had the same mama and daddy. Just say we had the same mother and father. If the boy has to pick himself from his bootstraps and become a man, then what were you doing all this time? If I have to show up being established, what are you showing up as? Oh, I get money. I got a degree. I got a job. I got a baby, and don't even give value to the fact that the guy, you got his seed. And then you claiming a child. You making them fight for the kid. What are you doing? What are our women doing out here? We keep giving instruction to brothers. What instruction are women giving for a couple of women? They get no instruction. Oh man, hey man, you need to vet better. Go to the next one. You need to vet better. Go to the next one. Oh, that's a red. You a red flag. Actually, brother, you got a problem picking. No, women say they don't got a mama. Women saying they ain't got a daddy, and then you don't want to listen to a man, but you want a leader. Pick the man you want and shut up. It's simple as that. And I'm talking about a good man. I ain't saying some trash guy. Pick the man you want. Say you be who you say you are. Be a great woman and let him lead and be quiet. It's that simple.
Because a lot of times the next man got to pay more but get the same amount, if not less, than the last one got. Every single time. He has to accept more, have to deal with more, and he has to be a good man to you, but he gets less than what the last guy got, or he gets the same thing that the last guy got. Which actually,
Sweeney, let me ask you this. I want to ask the dudes this question, right? So let's say your daughter, right? Your daughter is like 20 years old. She wound up getting pregnant by, the Pookie, the Ray Ray, right? She made a really horrible choice. She comes to you and she says, you know what, this time around, what is it that I should do when I'm seeking the next man? What should I be looking for? What should I expect? What should I demand that this man is at that point? What would you tell your daughter?
I would tell her she already knows what to expect. She made a dumbass choice. And now for the next man, you need to show him why you and your kid are worthy of going into his home.
So you would tell her to do better. So what I was asking was, what expectations should she have from the man? Or would you just say, no, you can't have any expectations. Take what you could get. What would you tell her that she should expect? If she's asking you, what should I expect?
Family, you doing it right. Hold on, Sweeney. You're doing it right now. We keep giving second chance, third chance, fourth chance, fifth chance. She was under my coverage. She made a decision like that. She's connected to that man now. She can go back to what I advised her before, or just still live out in the street. There's nothing else to say, Trev. You look like a great father. I'm sure Sweeney great. No, there's nothing else. Family, there's nothing else to say. There's nothing else to say.
You made your choice.
We do this. You made your choice.
There is.
You got to.
There is. So listen. Let's say that the first time she had the dude, he's no longer available. He got his own new family. You got yourself. You a single mom. She don't want to be alone for the rest of her life. She's fixed her life, right? She's ready to listen. She's coming to you for advice, and she's telling me, what should I do to make sure I can get a better man? What should I expect from him?
No, you need to go get your man
for your daughter.
No, Trev, ain't no new man. You need to go get that man.
If he's married to somebody else now, there ain't no getting back. It ain't always that easy.
She has to live with that decision and still live by what I already taught her before. And I hope to God you get a great man. But if you don't get a great man because of the decisions you made,
life.
That's life. Same thing I tell my son. If you continue,
so she comes to you for advice. You're just going to say, that's it.
You
made your choice.
You made your choice.
No. Listen, when I was in mental health, right? Kids would act up. Okay. I gave them a natural consequence, right? We either getting out of here, or you're not getting what you want, or you sitting right where you at. You don't get to be around everybody else. Kids switch right away, right? The teachers go and hug him and kiss him. Oh my God, he's been through this. He's been through that. He's been through this. He's not going to change. He's getting rewarded and hugged and loved for making bad decisions. She has to, you already told, look at you. You gave her all the insight you can give her. What else you going to tell her? What are you going to tell her?
She know what a good man
Honestly,
is.
that's hold on. So watch. Hold on, let go. Fred, if your wife cheat on you, what you going to tell her?
Shit.
Ain't
nothing to talk about. So we need to start
So we need to start treating our daughters the same way we treat our sons. We need to treat our daughters for the next man. We need to teach her how to be a wife. If she decided to be a hoe, she has to deal with that. If she decided to be a wife, that's what she gets. Same thing with my son. If you want to be out here, be deceitful, be a weak man, you don't want to be established, you want to be a bum. And I ain't even talking about finance. I'm talking about mind, body, and spirit. You're gonna get.
There's a place for you. There's a place for you.
If you're not gonna save your wife, what you doing with your daughter? We just love. We love our children. We love our children to death. But if they go outside their coverage, they get the natural consequence. What else can you tell them? Why you gonna help? You gonna help? You ain't gonna help your wife, but you gonna help your daughter.
Yeah, there's a place
for Ali. Me, that's a different ball game.
That's your wife.
That's a different ball game.
Look, Ali.
Once you do that, you've already terminated the relationship. You're not a wife.
I agree with Ali. I agree with everything Ali said, and Ali be up here wanting to disagree with me. We are actually on the same page. The reason why they literally just said, "Did you give those kids advice?" And you said no. The same thing I said about the women in my coaching group. Because it's not about advice, it's about consequences. And that's literally what I said. I didn't say about the consequences part, but giving women advice is making women feel good because all they want to do is hear word salad.
Hear the cheat code. He is right. They want to hear the cheat code.
I give
women
consequences.
Okay, what's the three? Okay, so tell me 3 things you tell women. That's all I want from you. Other than that, we talk behind the scenes. Tell me 3 things that you tell them.
Okay, but the thing about it is I've been doing this for 6 years. There's no just 3 things that I just tell.
No, let go. I just want 3 things that you say. Don't derail, family. Just tell me 3 things that you tell women.
Okay, as an example, I teach women to have an understanding of what detached observation is. That's one of my lessons, just as an example. What that means is when you're dating a man, when you're in a relationship with a man, your job is to keep a sense of detachment. Don't attach yourself to this man early because you don't know him, and stay in a constant state of observation because your job is to observe this man instead of actually.
Let it go, Ali. He don't get it.
Hold on. The first thing a woman is going to do, 1, she's going to start forgetting about everything that, like, she's not going to pay attention to red flags because once a woman attaches herself to a man, she stops paying attention. And he can do whatever it is he wants, and he's going to start fucking up, and she's not going to pay attention. Women stop paying attention to the dumb shit that men potentially start doing, because just like women come in with their representatives, men come in with their representatives. So women and men do the same shit. They come in and act like they're healed. They come in and act like everything's great. And what happens is a woman starts ignoring the fact that he ain't great and he's not perfect. You stay in a constant state of observation. And then once you see issues, once you see red flags, keep a constant state of detachment where when you see a problem, you're okay with detaching yourself from this man. Women turn around and see red flag after red flag after red flag. But once she's emotionally attached herself and attached her narrative to that man, she ain't going nowhere no matter what she fucking sees. So that's an example of what I do. But I can't just give you 3 main things. I talk about all kinds of shit.